imagine a golden bubbly pizza fresh from your oven. Crispy crust, gooey cheese, and your favorite toppings. This isn't just dinner, it's a fun, hands-on event you can whip up any night. Making pizza at home means you're in charge. Customize every bite and enjoy the satisfaction of creating something delicious. Gather your friends or family, roll up your sleeves, and get ready for a meal that brings everyone together. Let's dive in and make your new favorite pizza. Simple, tasty, and totally doable. Great pizza starts with simple, high-quality ingredients. It's the foundation upon which you'll build your culinary masterpiece. The fresher the ingredients, the more vibrant and flavorful your pizza will be. So, let's take a look at what we'll need. First, we have all-purpose flour, the backbone of our pizza dough. Next up is active dry yeast, the magic ingredient that makes our dough rise and become light and airy. We'll also need warm water to activate the yeast and bring it to life. Don't forget the olive oil, which adds richness and flavor to the dough, and of course, a pinch of salt to enhance all the other flavors. For the sauce, grab your favorite tomato sauce. And of course, plenty of shredded mozzarella cheese, the classic pizza topping. Now comes the fun part, adding whatever veggies or meats you love. The possibilities are endless, so get creative and personalize your pizza. Consider adding some colorful bell peppers for a touch of sweetness and crunch. Or perhaps some earthy mushrooms for a savory depth. Diced onions can add a pungent and flavorful kick. Don't forget the salty and briny olives. Or stick with the classic pepperoni for a spicy and satisfying bite. You can use jarred pizza sauce for convenience, or create your own signature sauce by seasoning plain tomato puree with oregano, garlic powder, and any other spices you love. Pre-shredded mozzarella melts perfectly and evenly, but mixing in some Parmesan cheese will add a nutty and savory dimension. Or try provolone if you want extra flavor and a slightly tangy taste. Remember to chop your veggies thin so they cook evenly and meld seamlessly with the other ingredients. With all your ingredients prepped and ready to go, you're now set to build a pizza masterpiece that will tantalize your taste buds. So, gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and let's get started on this delicious pizza adventure. Alright, let's dive into the heart of pizza making, the dough. We're about to embark on a journey to create the foundation of our perfect pizza. Get ready to transform simple ingredients into a culinary masterpiece. First, we need to mix warm water. Make sure it's not too hot, just comfortably warm to the touch. This is crucial for activating the yeast properly. Next, add the yeast. We're using active dry yeast here, which needs a little encouragement to get going. And a pinch of sugar, just a tiny bit to give the yeast something to feed on and kickstart the fermentation process. Now let it get foamy. This usually takes about 5–10 minutes. You'll see bubbles forming on the surface, which means the yeast is alive and ready to work its magic. This step is essential for a light and airy crust. While the yeast is activating, combine flour and salt in a large bowl. The salt not only adds flavor, but also helps to control the yeast's activity. Once the yeast mixture is foamy, add it to the flour along with a drizzle of olive oil. The olive oil adds flavor and helps to create a tender crust. Stir until a dough forms, bringing all the ingredients together into a shaggy mass. Don't worry if it looks a little rough at this stage. Now turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface, then knead on a floured surface. This is where the magic happens. Knead for about 5 minutes until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. This develops the gluten, which gives the pizza its structure and chewiness. You'll notice the dough transforming under your hands. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, turning to coat, then cover it with a clean towel or plastic wrap. Let it rise in a warm place for about an hour, or until it has doubled in size. This allows the yeast to do its work, creating air pockets that will give your pizza a light and airy texture. This rest is crucial. It creates that perfect chewy crust we all crave. The longer the dough rests, the more flavorful it becomes. Making dough from scratch is easier than you might think. It's a simple process with incredibly satisfying results. And it's way more rewarding than using store-bought dough. There's something special about creating something from scratch. Once it's risen beautifully, you're ready for the fun part, shaping your pizza. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. So let's get started and shape your pizza. Get ready to unleash your inner pizzaiolo. Punch down your dough and stretch it into a 12-inch round. Rustic shapes welcome. Place it on a baking sheet, pizza stone, or heavy skillet. Spread a thin layer of sauce, leaving a border for the crust. Brush the edge with olive oil for extra crunch. Sprinkle on mozzarella, then add your favorite toppings. Get creative. There are no rules. Make it your own. Once your pizza is topped, it's ready to cook. Let's bake this beauty. Now comes the exciting part. Cooking your pizza to perfection. The oven is your best friend here. We want that crust to be beautifully crisp and the cheese to be irresistibly gooey. Preheat your oven as hot as it goes. Crank it up to about 500 degrees Fahrenheit, 260 degrees Celsius. This high heat is key to achieving that authentic pizzeria-style char. Make sure your oven is fully preheated before sliding that pizza in. Once preheated, carefully place your pizza directly on the center rack. Bake your pizza for 10-12 minutes. Set a timer so you don't forget. Keep a close eye on it. You're looking for that perfect balance until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is bubbly and slightly browned on top. That's when you know it's ready. No oven? Don't worry. You can still achieve pizza greatness on the stovetop. Grab a cast iron skillet and place your pizza inside. Cook in a covered skillet on medium heat for 7-10 minutes. The lid helps trap the heat and melt the cheese evenly. Keep checking the bottom to prevent burning. You want it perfectly golden brown until the cheese melts and the bottom is crisp. For extra crunch, uncover for the last couple of minutes. This allows the bottom crust to get even crispier and gives the cheese a chance to brown slightly. Once cooked, carefully remove your pizza from the oven or skillet. Let your pizza rest a minute before slicing. This allows the cheese to set slightly and prevents it from sliding off when you cut it. Now for the best part. Cut into wedges, serve hot, and watch everyone dig in. The aroma alone will have them lining up for a slice. You just made incredible homemade pizza, no delivery required. It's a labor of love, and the taste reflects that. Enjoy every bite, you earned it.